Hello, my strange ones. It is me, Ariel, once again making a video at an unreasonable hour of the night. So the story with Tuesday is that I waited all Monday to see if Matilda was going to post a video with a theme. And she didn't post a video, so I figured that she was still off in Bali land. By the way, welcome home. And so then being second in the lineup on Tuesday, I just didn't know what to make a video about, so I chose to mock you all incessantly. I spent a 4-minute video. I filmed it, edited it, and everything, and the entire video was just mocking the way all of you speak. It was borderline rude, but you know, that's how we like it here on the Strange Crusaders. And I'm getting ready to upload it, and then I see that Matilda has posted a video. There was a mix-up with times and private settings and stuff, but I see that Matilda has posted a video about bullying, which was really heartfelt and wonderful and sincere and everything, and I was like, oh shit, like, I can't post my video now. So instead of having the pleasure of receiving a video in which I talk in an atrocious Australian accent, you get instead a special Saturday video in which I talk about bullying and respond to all of your lovely people's videos. And to continue the trend of being totally inconsistent, Rachel will be posting her video tomorrow. So to start off what I really wanted to say, I wanted to read you a little excerpt of something that I wrote in here to my friends. I haven't looked at this yet. And on the top, for the date, I wrote, January the 12th, in the year of our Lord 2012. I'm such a history nerd. There once was a girl who was last. She didn't feel the pressure of being last until the realization hit her that she was indeed last, that it was up to her to tie together the stream of brilliance that preceded her. I guess what needs to be mentioned is that the girl operated on extremes. She suffered from unrelatable overconfidence 99% of the time, to the point that she forgot that others had insecurities. But the other 1% of the time, she endured crippling bouts of anxiety, confusion, and even self-loathing. During these rare afflictions, she obsessively analyzed her character, cringing at her lack of regard for others. She recalled something a great friend once said to her that she will never in her life forget. I used to not even be able to look in the bathroom mirror in middle school. I was just too insecure. After that, I go on to talk about my friend group in particular and like how I react to their insecurities and like what they mean to me, etc. Like it just applies more to my friend group. But the reason I read that is because I always have trouble conveying how I am. Okay, this sounds so like angsty and teenager. I had one of my friends, he's actually a really good friend of mine now, who's always been very popular, say something to me earlier this year when we were talking about how oblivious I was all throughout elementary school. He didn't really know me in elementary school, but like elementary school, middle school, like he said something about how, you know, you were always that girl who sat through the entire lunch period reading, not talking to anyone, just by yourself. And like, I don't think that he meant it like in a malicious way in any way. Like he's nice, obviously, but like there was kind of an undertone there where it really made me think about it. You know, I was truly oblivious. Like I don't know if I was just like completely socially inadequate or what, but like I don't remember how I interacted with people. And I know that people thought I was, you know, different and stuff because I've had so many people after I've started high school be like, Ariel, like, I don't know what happened to you. Like, you used to be so different and weird. Like, you're just, like, so cool now. You've changed so much. And to an extent, this bothers me because, like, I have changed, but, like, I've just been this way the entire time. Like, excuse me, you're just realizing this now. It's just been really funny because I don't think I've ever been bullied. I should say that. I don't think I've been very fortunate in that regards, but like I've known, like people have told me now that there have been times when other people have judged me as being completely different, have talked about me behind my back, and I know that's for sure because I've had people who now are friends with me, I don't know to what extent, have said that, you know, we used to talk about you, now I feel bad about it, and you kind of made me learn that. But the point is, I never realized that when I was younger, so I never really felt the repercussions of like people talking about me, and I guess that's like being bullied to an extent. Overuse of air quotes, typical Ariel. I guess it's just really hard for me to understand sometimes how people are feeling, and so that's why I can come across as being particularly harsh maybe. I know I'm really candid, like there's nothing I can do about that, just who I am. And I never want to seem insensitive, but I think to an extent that's why I've never felt that I've been bullied. I've never felt that kind of animosity towards me to like the extent that I know a lot of other people had, because I would just like was very immune to it for some reason, and I should be very thankful to that, I'm sure. But to some point it might actually be a bad thing. I've had more issues with people who aren't in my school, who aren't in my community, that I don't know really well, which I guess is to be expected. But like, for example, I've had issues with people pressuring other people to drink, to do stuff like that. I've been there. I'm sad to say I've been a bystander. I've had other people pressuring me to do stuff, and it's like, this has been outside of school. And that's, I think, a very prevalent form of bullying. Like, I would go as far to say that's bullying, because you're making someone feel insecure about themselves. You're like putting down their self-worth so that you can try and influence them to do something they don't want to do. And if I had to say one thing that I've experienced, I guess it would be that. And I guess, like I said, I'm just really lucky to have now the strength of character, and also this really supportive group of friends to know that I don't need to do any of that. Like, if I ever have an issue outside of school, I always have the people at school who I know I can go back on, and that I really, like, I want to make my friends proud. I care about them so much, and I don't want to do anything that I'm going to regret later. So it's like, any time that I face that kind of issue, I kind of know where I stand, I guess. So thank you for listening to what I have to say, and I guess as a final note, if you are experiencing something right now, if you have some kind of obstacle, or you feel as though you might be being bullied, I don't want to use that "it gets better," again with the air quotes, because I feel that has all kinds of implications and stuff, but there will be someone who can empathize with what you're going through, and I really do believe, I believe this completely and fully with all my heart, that it will resolve itself, and that if you can push through it, you will come through it being a better person. Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger!